They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sooners have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So Oklahoma's offense will get the ball for the first time. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, try and get him as many doubles as they can, but you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Sooners are on the move. Looking for room, it's up. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. Running through contact. And he'll finish the run out of the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Snags it over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Rebels want to move quickly. give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws for the tight end. Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one.
Motion from the back. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
Leaves it with the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Now rolling to the left. Catch inside the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the run. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Rebels Rebels line up to punt it away. Makes the catch around the 50. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
Turning it on! Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Trying to run it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all.
Touchdown, Sooners! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Completes it in the middle.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared, right?
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels are on the move.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. To the air, it's Mateer on the move to his left. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big play action fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets rid of it. This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he got loose. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Off-play action on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Hauls it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on 1st down. Thanks to grab. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Back to pass, it's Mateer. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. Hard running there. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the mark. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. Complete downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had
unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Fires to the right. It's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Firing deep. He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Fires on the move. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. And the Rebels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Here's the handoff. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Rebels will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. He turns like that while you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. To the air, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it after 14.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. There he goes. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to fire to the left. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
Looking to the big tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackle.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Unleashes one. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that.
Breaks into the open.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling them on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Okay, ready? And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He'll pull it down. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Off play action. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Behind the chains now on second and long. Using his legs to buy some time. And this is why a mobile quarterback is the defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. Got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them. And they're going to score again. Yet another down as they just add to their total. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rides to back on the option, the give. Now after they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a up of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. To the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Beal. He's close. First down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hit as he throws. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get...
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports